Jada has done some pretty controversial things in the past, and the internet won't let her forget it. Hey guys, I'm your host Lauren, and today we're going to be counting down the top 10 most embarrassing Jada Pinkett Smith moments that are truly cringeworthy. Number 10. The narcotics. Many fans were surprised to learn about Jada's struggles with narcotics and sobriety that could have possibly ended her career back in the 90s. She admitted on an episode of Red Table Talk that at one point in her life she was drinking it like it was Kool-Aid, saying, "I could drink almost anybody under the table." She explained how it only got worse with her move to Hollywood. She told her audience how she was doing a cocktail of illegal narcotics, saying, "I wasn't doing things that I thought were addictive." She even went on to reveal, "Drinking red wine for me was like drinking glasses of water, because I'm used to that hard hit. Let me tell you, I was having a little ball." Considering herself as a big weekend party girl, she has since admitted that her substance use was most likely the result of her mental health issues. She recalls this time in her life by saying, "In my depression, using narcotics, drinking a whole lot, and smoking a bunch, just trying to find some peace of mind." But it wasn't until an incident on the set of The Nutty Professor that she realized she had to turn it all around. She explained, "I went to work on narcotics and it was just a bad bunch, and I told everyone that I must have had old medications, and that was the last time." Though not so embarrassing, some worried that she has perhaps been making light of addiction when she referred to it as having a ball. Luckily, it has been reported that she's fully recovered, but fans still worry for future relapses. Number 9. Scientology. Both Jada and Will have tried to insist they aren't involved in Scientology, but there have definitely been a few connections that have made us question that. Leah Remini, who is famously an ex-Scientologist, has claimed that the family has ties to the religion. Leah told the Daily Beat in 2017, "I know Jada's in. She's been in Scientology a long time." Going on to say, "I never saw Will there, but I saw Jada at the Celebrity Center." Scientology has long had a problem with controversy. Leah has claimed in the past that the whole thing is just a money grab from the founder L. Ron Hubbard. She shared, "When you reach the top, you will be told that God is a lie, and there are more levels ahead that will cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. There is no end to Scientology." A few Hollywood actors advocate for the religion, whereas others deem the whole thing as being very destructive. Some people even called it a dangerous cult, and it definitely has been an issue for debate regarding the celebrities that do have connections to the church. Leah even revealed that the Smiths reportedly even founded a school based around the religion, but it has since been shut down. The school is called the New Village Leadership Academy, and it opened in 2008 before shutting down just 5 years later. One of the school's staff confirmed that they were using Hubbard's books in their teaching. Supposedly they also had posters of him around the school. The teacher claimed, "I mean, it was totally Scientology. There was no question." Because of all these speculations, Leah was invited to Jada's show Red Table Talk back in 2018. Jada then said, "My grandmother was like, you're going to learn all the religions, and then you have to decide which one you want to practice." She went on to say, "I always took the position that I'm here at Scientology Center to learn what I want to learn, but I have no interest in being a Scientologist." Because of this, it left some viewers believing that she was just caught in a lie. Number 8. Parenting style. Jada and Will have 2 kids, Jaden and Willow, who are no strangers to the spotlight. But with this, it causes some fans to do a double take at their parenting style. Their parenting has received some backlash throughout the years, but it was really the 2014 photo that pushed critics overboard. Photos were posted online with Willow with 20-year-old Moses Eris laying in bed. When TMZ asked her why she would allow this, she responded by saying, "There's nothing about the photo or that situation." When parenting came up again during an interview with Us Weekly, she said, "I'm not a conventional parent, which I take a lot of pride in." Number 7. The cheating scandal. During her decades-long marriage with Will, it seems that someone else caught her eye as well, the singer August Alsina. The scandal that she initially denied before, she finally came clean with during a very cringy moment. During the 2020 interview, August claims that he and Jada had been romantically involved in the past, even going on to say that Will gave them his blessing, which has never been proven. He said during the interview, "I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life, and I truly and really deeply love and have a ton of love for her, and gave my whole self to it." He revealed that before her, he had never truly been in love before. When this hit the news, Jada initially denied it, but then later admitted that yes, it did happen, but only during a separation from Will, saying on Red Table Talk, "We were over. From there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August." Going on to say, "I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt felt good. Though many times things like this would completely break a marriage, Will and Jada have said that it only has strengthened it. An insider told the press, Will and Jada at the end of the day are like a normal couple who just happen to be glorified because they're famous. They have fought, but at the end of the day they do love each other. Regardless, with Jada being so open about this, I can't imagine it could have been fun for her kids. Number 6. The Snoop Dogg moment. An interview that many have been describing as frustrating is the Red Table Talk with Jada and Snoop Dogg. Previously, Snoop slammed the CBS This Morning presenter Gayle King when she referred to Kobe Bryant's SA charge in the wake of his death. Snoop took to his Instagram and said, "Gayle King, you were out of pocket for that. What do you gain from that?" Going on to say, "We expect more from you, Gayle. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why are you attacking us? We're your people. How dare you tarnish my homeboy's reputation? Respect the family and back off." After this, he made an appearance on Red Table Talk where Jada told him his remarks were triggering to her as a black woman because he was insulting other black women. She said at the time, "It felt like not only were you talking to Gayle, but you were talking to me." However, because of this interview, Snoop's fans started to come for Jada. They claimed that she was reaching and faking outrage just for her show. One Twitter user wrote, "Jada Smith, stop it. Don't make this a woman's thing, because it's not. It's a Gayle King thing. Asking a wrong question at a wrong time. It's about timing." Another added, "Jada, do we have to cancel you too?" Number 5. Will's slap. An awkward moment all around is Will Smith slapping Chrisn Rock over a joke made over Jada's shaved head. But when a few people assumed Jada would stand by her husband regardless of this incident, she did go the other way. A source close to the stars said, "It was in the heat of the moment and it was him overreacting. He knows that, she knows that, and they agreed that he overreacted." She confirmed she wasn't angry, but she wishes he didn't do it, which of course is understandable, but some fans are questioning this. An Instagram user uploaded a different angle of the slap, which appears to show that Jada is actually laughing after the slap. One viewer commented, "She laughs after he was slapped? Are you serious?" Another added, "Definitely didn't see the laughing side of her during this." So could it be that maybe Jada likes the drama a little bit more than she's letting on? Number 4. Embarrassing Will. Fans of the Smith family have been noticing something interesting about Jada, and it's that many think she is continuously trying to embarrass her husband. The moment that was pretty cringy on Jada's part is when, during an Instagram live, she begins talking about her and Will's marriage counselor, before suddenly turning the camera towards him to get his opinion. She asked him, "Would you say that she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?" He answers back, "I would say just don't start filming without asking me if you could." Jada then continues to record him to get an answer until Will turns away and continuously asks her to stop. Definitely an awkward moment. She also really threw her husband under the bus during an episode of Red Table Talk when she starts discussing intimacy with Gwyneth Paltrow. Jada brings up her and Will's love life and shares some pretty personal details. She even talked about how she used to expect him to read her mind. One of the worst Jada attacks on Will, though, would have to be the strange reaction to Will's surprise party for her, which took him 3 years to plan. When Jada turned 37, Will hired a team to begin planning her massive 40th birthday party. When talking about the party, he said, "It was going to be the thing that lifted her out of this midlife crisis. It was going to be my deepest, most beautiful proclamation of love." But her reaction was just not what he had hoped. When recalling what Jada thought of the party, he said, "She told me that the party was the biggest, most ridiculous display of my ego." Yikes. One fan commented on this and wrote, "Treat her like a celebrity and she'll treat you like a fan." Another added, "Imagine being married to someone that spent literally years planning a special event for you, and instead of gratitude, you say it's to feed their ego." Number 3. Marriage. Jada met Will during her audition for the role of his character's girlfriend on the show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Though she didn't end up getting the part, it's reported that she made quite the impression on the star, who was married to another woman at the time. Will revealed later that not long after meeting Jada, he went out for dinner with his wife and realized he had married the wrong woman. After 2 years of dating, Jada found out that she was pregnant with their first child, Jaden, and pretty quickly after, Will proposed with a $250,000 engagement ring. But it appears that Jada wasn't super excited about her upcoming marriage. During an episode of Red Table Talk, Jada shared that she never really wanted to get married, but her mom was putting on the pressure since she was young and pregnant. Jada's mom, Adrienne, revealed her worry that since she was an only child, she may never get the opportunity to see her get married. In the end, of course, she decided to go through with the wedding, but made it clear to Will that she did not want a typical ceremony. Will later admitted in his memoir that regardless of this, he did pressure her into having a traditional ceremony. When recalling her wedding day, Jada shares, "I was was so upset that I had to have a wedding. I cried the whole way down the aisle. Though getting cold feet is pretty typical when making such a big commitment, a wedding therapist believes that there could be a little bit more to it. The therapist, Landis, told Insider that bad nerves can indicate that the person isn't ready for marriage, or that they could be marrying the wrong person. The question on fans' mind is, why marry someone after talking so openly about how upset you were about the whole thing? Number 2. Dating while married. Will and Jada have been married for decades, but was the start of their relationship a little more shady than they usually let on. When the two started dating, Will was actually still with his ex-wife at the time. When Jada's mothers discussed this, she revealed, "I think initially when Will first called you, he was married or he was just separated, and I was like, he's not available to you." The Orst hadn't happened yet. Later she explained that she didn't understand divorce, and talking to Will's ex-wife on the show, she says that when looking back, she probably should have backed off. At the time, she told his ex that she takes responsibility and said, "When I think back to where I was, some of my inconsideration just in regards to your unwinding marriage and me trying to get in there." Going on to say it apparently feels wrong now. Definitely a bit shady on both Will and Jada's part for this one. And at number 1, we have her celebrity feuds. Jada has been known to have various feuds with her fellow celebrities over the years, leaving a few of her peers to believe if she can actually be just overly petty. One feud in particular occurred with Gabrielle Union. When Jada spoke with Gabrielle, she said during Red Table Talk, "Gabrielle and I were never really girlfriends. We were great associates." Going on to say that dissolved, and for 17 years we haven't really spoken. A controversial moment for Jada happened when she decided to end the feud on her show, making many viewers believe that she is more about the views than friendship. Gabrielle later admitted that she didn't know why Jada was ever mad at her in the first place. Could this just be a case of stirring up drama for good content? Well, that's all we have for you guys today. Let us know in the comments what your thoughts are on Jada, and we'll see you in the next one.